All right, guys, how's it going? It's that time again. I know you're excited. It's also my favourite feature on this channel. It's time for another Today's Exclusive. All right. Now, if you're new to my channel, basically today's exclusive is where we find an exclusive. Either you guys find one and point me in the right direction to it, or I find it myself, which is what I've done on this occasion. And we review said exclusive to see if it really is exclusive or not. Usually it's exclusive bullshit. Now, today, of course, is April 1st, so it's April Fool's Day in the UK, which I'm sure you know, before 12 o'clock you try and wind people up, you know what I mean? So there's a few rogue articles, if you like, online that are fake, but I'll be honest with you, having read some of those, it's no different to their normal reporting. This is from Football Insider, you know, like the same with the Twitter twats, all of them. They're putting stuff out today, and then they're going, April Fool, and everyone's like, what the fuck you on about? You come up with this shit every day of the fucking year anyway. So, seriously, I've seen some of these articles, and I'm like, that's your normal reporting. Anyway, this is Football Insider, and it's exclusive. Liverpool set sights on Matheus Cunha deal after huge development. Huge development, not a development, a huge development. So let's be the judge of that. Let's see if there's a huge development. It's written by Pete O'Rourke, transfer correspondent, I'll have you know. Now, remember what I always tell you? The more adverts, the more bullshit, right? So let's see if we can browse our way through all this. There are pop-ups every fucking way. Now, some people say to me, they say, don't use an ad block on your phone or whatever. But then, if I stumble on a website that I don't know, I wouldn't see the adverts, and I think the amount of adverts is always the giveaway to it being complete and utter wank. Right, Liverpool are watching Wolves star Matheus Cunha ahead of a potential summer swoop. Sources have told Football Insider. Can you smell it, guys? Can you smell that? Yeah, me too. Bullshit. Football Insider revealed last week, 23rd of March, in brackets, just in case you need clarity, that Darwin Núñez is the first player in line to leave Anfield at the end of the season and could push immediately for an exit. Cunha has been lined up as a potential replacement for Núñez after his good form with Wolves so far this season. Now, I can't read all the article out to you. You're not allowed to do that. But I'll leave bits out that you already know. Do you know what I mean? Like who that player is, how many goals they might have scored, whatever. Right? I don't leave anything out to make it look good or bad. You can go and read the article for yourself, right? But I've got to leave bits out, all right? For example, telling you how old he is, he signed a new contract in February, blah, blah, fucking blah. Now, no, it's not. Yeah, bold. Now in bold, like a little sub-headline. Liverpool line up Cunha as potential Núñez replacement. And they quote him in March, speaking to The Guardian, as saying, we're close to achieving our goal of staying up, but I've made it clear that I need to take the next step. I want to fight for titles, for big things. I have potential. All right? Not really sure what that's got to do with the article. I think it's trying to lure you in to believe that it could happen. Liverpool could, not will, could, land the Brazil international via the £62.5 million release clause inserted into his contract. Goes on to tell us how many goals he scored, blah, 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 and that he played in both games for Brazil in March in qualification for the World Cup. The forward is currently serving suspension, and that's it. Well, Liverpool set sights on Matheus Cunha deal after huge development. What was the huge development? Seriously, I'm not taking bets. What's the huge development? Liverpool are watching Wolves star. They revealed last week that Darwin Núñez is first in line to leave. Cunha's been lined up as a potential replacement, which in fairness could fall into the headline of Liverpool set sights on Matheus Cunha, right? So that bit, all right. He signed a new contract in February, but has announced publicly he wants to move on. Oh, it's that. It says here, He's already announced that publicly that he wants to move on in a huge development. That's the huge development. I want to fight for titles for big things. I have potential, and Liverpool could land him via a £62.5 million release clause. Huge, that's it. Would you say that was is that exclusive? That's not exclusive, is it? Because if the player had said that to Football Insider, then that would be exclusive, wouldn't it, to them? Like, oh, he's told us he exclusively wants to he's exclusively revealed to us that he wants to, further his career or something. Nah, this is getting a thumbs down from me, guys. Not my video, don't thumbs down my video, you fucker. Thumbs it up. No, I mean, like, it's just nonsense, isn't it? There is one bit here at the end of this article where they're going into something else. Hato could join Liverpool for £40 million. Meanwhile, Football Insider has revealed, they do a lot of revealing, don't they? The Ajax star Jorel Hato has been identified by Liverpool as the long-term successor to Virgil van Dijk. I can see, sorry, I got a notification here. I can see, I actually believe that Hato is being looked at by Liverpool, by the way. It's nothing to do with this article, of course, but I just thought I'd mention it to you. Well, that was disappointing, wasn't it? I mean, that weren't even shits and giggles, really, was it? There's not even we could really laugh about that. It's a weird day today, isn't it? Thank fuck the real football's back tomorrow. As for Cunha, yeah, I think, we were talking about this on a live stream this afternoon. There's a number of striker options that Liverpool are obviously looking at. I would say there's about 5. And I think that, sometimes people will go, who do you think Liverpool are going for, Dunk? Out of, let's say, that 5? Or who do you think they will sign? Or you'll get people will say Liverpool are going for X, right? But in my opinion, and I just said this on the stream that I've just done actually, I think the club draws up, that infamous short list of players, and then they just work their way through it. And yeah, there might be someone to go, he would be ideal. But as you know, maybe a player doesn't want that particular club. Maybe the transfer fee is too much. Maybe the way that the deal needs to be structured is a problem. Maybe the player's own demands are too much. So you then find yourself where, a club will then work its way through all of the different options until they find the one they want. And I also think that under Edwards, he has a habit of playing off, I think, a couple of options when targeting a specific position. And I think that will happen this summer with the left-back position, for example. So, yeah, there are people that we think, yeah, they're going to go for him. Very surprised if they didn't try and get Kirkes, for example. And even if that is the only player they want for that position, I think they spin it so that they make it think there's someone else in the running to try and get a better deal. I think that's classic Edwards, to be honest with you. So always look for that. Always look for a couple of players being linked with one position that they then play off each other. But with regards to strikers, there's multiple strikers. I'm led to believe that Benjamin Sesko is someone that they've looked at. But, I've been reading stuff recently, obviously heavily linked with Arsenal. Again, they're being linked with multiple strikers. It seems to be a lot of the reporting regarding Sesko seems to be, can he step up in the Premier League and deliver? Could he go on to do that? And on a side note, Dusan Vlahovic at Juventus offered to Barcelona. That was in the Spanish press today. Arsenal, again, really heavily linked with him previously, but apparently they've cooled. He was a player that Liverpool were tracking. I don't know whether I should use the word tracking. Certainly scouting when he was at Fiorentina some time ago. I like him, that Vlahovic, but not sure he'll be Anfield bound. But anyway, guys, I'll leave it with you. I like to go over the exclusives with you. I don't pick exclusives, you know what I mean, and just go, right, we're going to take the piss. It just so happens that the majority of exclusives these days online are just complete and utter nonsense, and I'm sure you'd agree with me that was. All right, I'll leave it with you. If you find any more exclusives, by all means, please leave them in the comments, and it gives me something to do, and I enjoy looking at them because they're usually a load of shite, aren't they? All right, if you appreciate the video, please thumbs up the video, please drop me a comment, and if you want to buy me a coffee, you can hit the super thanks button. It's the love out under the video. and I will give you a shout out in tomorrow morning's morning briefing. All right, guys, take care. Speak soon.